Greetings, friends. It's your boy Cobra. And I wanted to talk with you guys today about just where I'm at in terms of my refusal to take the medical procedure that is being required these days. Again, I have to dance around certain words for obvious reasons. I think we know why. Um, and this is basically what I was talking about with someone else earlier today. This is really not that hard in the grand scheme of things, and I'll tell you why. Um, Throughout history, there have been times where people who were in my position, life stage, I guess you could say, um, being a dad, a provider, or people who are far younger than me, maybe half my age, maybe even a third of my age, they were required by the powers that be to march into certain death. In other words, they were told, hey, the king or whoever's in charge has decreed that you're going to the front lines to go fight whoever. And if you don't go, we're just going to take your life or the lives of the people around you. So you're going to go. And if you don't fight, well, we're just going to put a knife in your back. Plain and simple. And what did those men do? Well, they had no choice. They got their shit, they said goodbye, and they walked right into certain death. They'd be lucky if they even got a grave. That was what they had to do. They didn't want to, but they had to. Me, I just have to say no. I just have to say that I'm not going to do it. Nobody's coming to my door, threatening, my family or anything like that. They're coming after my livelihood, but at this point right now, if you're like me and you're saying no, you better have some stuff, some money saved up. You better be ready to hold for at least 3 to 6 months. And I'm talking just bare bones. Forget about anything fancy. You're just living off of the most basic. That's where you need to be, because my guess is in the next year we're going to start seeing a lot of bodies. From what I've heard about the testing that was done on animals before, none of the animals survived this thing. And it all started at least a year and a half or a year later, something like that. I don't think it's going to go the way people think. I think we're going to start seeing bodies pretty soon. So, at that point, I don't know if they're really going to, they might try to blame it on the people who didn't take the medical procedure, but that's not what I'm thinking about. What we are going through, and when I say we, I'm talking about people who are refusing this. What we are going through is this is the battle of your life. This is the test that you've been given by God. You know that this is evil. You know that it's not right. You know that it's wrong. And you know that if you participate in this, if you cower in fear and you participate in this charade, you're going to be submitting yourself to evil. And you just can't do that. So this is your battle, and it's the easiest one ever, because they're telling you what they're planning to do. You know what their mission is, so all you have to do is say no. Just say no. And if you got to scrub toilets for a few months, so fucking be it. If you go without Burger King for a few months, oh well. At least you'll be alive. Nobody's coming to your house telling you to pick up a gun and go fight someone. Nobody's doing that. All they're telling you to do is either do this or we're going to take your job. Well, You do you, I'm gonna do me. But to all the people out there who that are have the same mindset as I do, and you're just flat out refusal of this thing, hold fast, hold steady, just hang on, and don't submit. Don't give in to this thing. They're going to try to tempt you with all kinds of stuff, or they're going to try to threaten you with all these things. That just shows you for every effort that they put into this to make it more forceful on you, that should just solidify your belief that this thing is evil. So just say no, guys. Just say no, and know that out there are graves, maybe mass graves, or maybe not even a grave at all. There were people, men, who were in your position who had it far worse than you. But in your case, all you got to do is say no. So that's pretty easy. Let these people do what they want to do. Don't try to convince anyone of anything. Take your religious exemption. If they scratch that, go to a psychiatrist. Tell them you can't take it for mental health reasons. Tell them if I take it, I'm going to feel like I'm going to kill myself or whatever. Go for the medical reason. Do whatever you have to. Go to a different doctor if they say no. It doesn't matter. Just keep trying. Don't give up. That's about it, guys. Cobra out.